So the paradox we have in architecture today, we have more data than ever, we have more advanced tools, but the gap between what we know and what we can answer, particularly on demand, has never been wider. The on-demand part's important because decisions have to be made in a timely manner. If you look at the Soho case, waiting weeks before coming to a conclusion that, this is the source of the problem, was a life and death matter, right? Now, in banking, even a one-day delay can result in missed opportunities. And so it is very important to be able to rapidly get the right answers and insights. So today we have, thousands of entities modeled. We have the tools, we have frameworks, we have repositories. But what we're really just producing is artifacts, not answers. If there is a question from leadership, from the board, or from the C-suite about, say, risk exposure, right? That can take weeks to compile across multiple sources using different tools and even unstructured data. And even when you do produce an artifact, it begins to decay upon arrival, right? Artifacts basically age like milk, right? The minute they're out there, they start to become inaccurate. So this is brought to life by a quote from Forrester, which is the EA repository, which is intended as a source of truth, can devolve into a dusty attic of outdated diagrams and deliverables. So the question is, what if your architecture could answer back? What if it could become a living tool? The reason today's approaches fall short is that it's missing a common frame of reference that connect the data to make it answerable. So if you look at what people tend to use today, dashboards, they show what happened, but not why it happened or what to do about it. On the other hand, if you were to just unleash AI on raw data, we know that the language models will hallucinate wildly if they don't have a semantic structure to ground themselves on and to make meaning of the data, right? And thirdly, if you were to invest in static EA models, they can document the enterprise, but they can't be interrogated, right? They're static. They're not a living insight. So each of these approaches answers a part of the picture, but none of them really connects your strategy and your journeys and your applications and your risk all in one place. The missing ingredient is a stable semantic canvas that every source can attach to. And this is where BIAN comes in.